Hey everybody, it's Chris and Tony here at Tenaya Creek Brewery doing another review for the TigerSox series.
We're on location.
We are on location.
We're not in the garage anymore. This is not
we are
my
not.
garage.
This is Tenaya Creek Brewing.
Yes, we're at the brewery.
Inside of the tap room, they have a special room, and I'm going to show you around this room. The point being is that you can rent this room if you are in Vegas and you need a room for special occasions. And now I'm going to show you the best part is the inner working of the brewery. See there?
Yeah, there's the guys in the distance.
You can see the guys, you know, shoveling hops or grain or something into one of the.
And then off to the right, Chris, you have the Tenaya. Your right is on the wall, just past the glass, is the Tenaya Creek Brewery sign. I don't know if you can see it on the wall beyond the glass.
Honestly, I don't even see it.
Remember where they were doing the cornhole?
Oh, I got you over here. Yeah.
I just think that's
here.
I don't know if it can that far, but
you know, I'm gonna disconnect that.
I'll
bring it over here.
This is blue collar.
Hey, you know exactly. If you want high-end stuff, you got to go to some other YouTube channel because this is blue collar.
And
there's the tanks, and this is where the cornhole games are held. Right here, right with the cornholes at that end, and everybody jumping from this end. So
they do yoga there too.
They do yoga there as well. I'm going to show you one more time around the inner workings here. Also, just to give you some idea, that door you see right there, that brown wooden door, that's the main door to the building.
Yes.
And that'll get you through, and right up those stairs right there leads up to this special party room. So I have actually attended a party up here, so I know that it is available for special occasions, and if you are needing a special room for a special occasion here in Vegas, this is the place to bring it.
That's right. And this is a really, really comfortable, spacious room back here. So if you're in Vegas and you want to, you know, even if you just come here for a regular visit to a brewery, you can, of course, sit, you know, out beyond.
If you want to sit and drink beer by yourself, you can come up here more often than not, especially if it's the middle of the day. Because there's nobody usually sitting up here.
Yeah, with a group of friends, you know. And just down that little set of steps and to the left is the actual bar. So you actually have all the tap handles are there, and there goes Jeff in the background.
There goes Jeff,
He's actually one of our good friends. Jeff is awesome. He's one of the master. In fact, Jeff is largely responsible, as we have learned over the months coming here, he's largely responsible for the offline series of beers that you might see on Untapped. They'll take like their basic beers, like their stout,
the native wit,
and twist it around, add ingredients, mess it up. I call him the mad scientist, and he is the mad scientist. Jeff he's not there anymore, but he was there a second ago. He is brilliant, and I think he's totally awesome and cool.
Indeed. And this being a Christmas Day review, we want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, irrespective of your religious beliefs.
Don't go there, girl.
Yeah, let's not go there. But anyway, it is on Christmas Day, so we do want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, everybody.
And
thank you for watching us.
Tony found a super duper... if you follow beer people on Untapped and Tumblr, then you know the Trip in the Woods series from Sierra Nevada. This is a special barrel-aged series.
Yep.
This year they introduced a Narwhal Stout.
They did.
This one from the, this is a Belgian.
This is the Belgian style.
Bieredegarde.
And, of course.
And then was it also a stout that had the ginger?
It was ginger.
Okay.
They just called it ale.
Ale.
And then it just said
so it's
aged
a
in
ginger
barrels
ale.
with ginger added, so they weren't real like what kind of ale.
It's an ale with some kind of ginger, so it's not actually ginger ale.
But we want to take a real. I mean, we're going to drink this beer in just a second, but we want to thank everybody here at the Creek. Katie, who we've mentioned many times, is currently working, and she
claims she's camera shy, so that's why
she says she's camera shy.
We're not getting her into the.
We're hoping she'll stroll up here and just like say hi, but we've already gotten the kind permission to film this here and show everybody that what a cool brewery this place really is, and they make amazing beer. So I know people such as Chris Leland will.
Our man, Mr. Gone B6 in Indiana.
Mr. Gone B6 will watch this and go like, ooh, I need to go to Vegas.
Exactly. So, yeah, Chris, get your butt to Vegas, man. We're going to take you around. We're going to drink you some beer with you. So.
And this was already opened a little while ago down the steps because Jeff, who we just mentioned, had strolled by. And I wanted to share. It's Christmas time. I wanted to just share.
Yeah, that's the whole thing about this.
But
channel.
we haven't had the share.
A beer shared is better than one hoarded. Even if it's a great beer and it's your favorite beer, it's still better to share it than to hoard it.
So here these guys were sharing, and then also oh darn it, what's his name? Johnny, who's a brewer here. He also came down and had some of this too. The funny part of this story is Chris and I have not tried it yet.
Exactly, despite the fact that everybody else in the bar has tried it.
We've been so busy sharing it with everybody that we...
I'm going to bring that in so you can get a nice, good shot of the beer. See the head on it, see the color. That's...
the perfect lighting now for it. We got some crazy lighting.
It is some nice lighting.
Showing extra rolls.
I would describe that as burnt copper.
That's a fair copper wiring, kind of like that. Where an amassed amount of copper. Yeah. As we've discussed in reviews past, Season 1 and Season 2, we're not really big on Belgian beers. However, we are very big on Sierra Nevada.
Exactly.
So
I've never had a bad beer from Sierra Nevada.
I have never.
Some are better than others, obviously, but I've never had a bad beer. I've never had anything where I thought, that's it, I'm never drinking this beer again from Sierra Nevada.
And even the styles that, even if you pick up a Hefeweizen from Sierra Nevada, I know I'm going to be drinking a Hefeweizen that's capable of winning awards and medals.
Exactly.
And I expect the same thing from this. I've already had the Trip in the Woods Norwal, which you had just mentioned. I've already had that beer. Sensational stout. Please buy it. I know it's a little pricey. I think these, if I remember right, are about 14, 15 bucks a pop. No, closer to 18, actually.
$20 for this much beer, honestly.
Yeah, that's a lot of beer.
That's not a bad, because we're at, what are we? We've got a 1 point.
Oh, yeah, some information.
So we've got, so it's a pint and 9.4. So what are we at? 25.4 ounces of beer for, a little under $20. That ain't bad.
9.8% ABV on this bad boy. And
I'll show you the label one more time, just so you can see.
There's a series of 3. Sierra Nevada is just, they're cork tops.
Yes.
And
this is the bieredegarde, Belgian style, aged in barrels. So
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Let's go for this. Cheers.
It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas all
Merry
you people.
Christmas, everybody.
Delicious.
That's a sipping beer. That's exactly what this is. This is a sipping beer. For those of you who like cigars or pipes, I'm going to highly recommend.
There you go.
This is a good smoking beer. If you're going to enjoy a good smoke, maybe pull out that pipe tobacco that cost you a couple extra bucks for your 2 ounces of it, or you got a cigar that cost you maybe somewhere around the neighborhood of 40, 45 bucks. Drink this beer and smoke that.
I
of course,
agree.
Tony not being a smoker.
Well, I'm not a smoker, but I know that so many people pair what they pair and why they pair it, and you nailed it.
This is exactly the kind of beer you'd put in like a cognac snifter, I think.
That's what I was thinking that as well, and I was also thinking this would be a fantastic beer if you were just entertaining and you're having a dinner party and you had a fire going in the living room. Or you're in the backyard and
after dinner. You're going to have everybody,
right.
Into the lobby, into the study for, brandy. Normally you would go for brandy and cigars.
Yeah.
This is a perfect brandy and cigars beer.
Yeah.
Replace the brandy with this beer.
It's a good alternate for people that are like, hey, I'd rather have, Plan B, Plan C. But I think of drinking this like in the backyard, with family and friends at a little fire,
exactly. I couldn't imagine. Normally I
say
I'm willing to drink any kind of beer any time of year. Like I'll drink a Radler in the middle of summer or in the middle of winter. I'll drink a hearty, winter ale in the middle of summer. This, I truly think it lends itself to winter. I think this is a winter beer. I think this is a beer you would want to drink at winter.
And I mean, it's so oaky and it's oak.
No, you're right.
It's oak-ish.
As you taste and smell, you know this was aged in a barrel. You know it. There is an oak. Yeah, you nailed it right on the head.
And you're still getting the saison, what you traditional saison, flavors. Your fruit, your yeast.
You definitely taste the Belgian yeast in this.
This is all very prevalent in this beer. Everything's just kind of amped up. This is like a wooden version of a very yeasty, fruity saison. And like we've said in so many times, saisons are not our style. But I always will, tip my Santa hat to anybody who makes a style of beer.
Nice work, Sierra Nevada.
And make it, delicious enough to where I'm like, wow, I'm looking past the fact that I'm drinking a farmhouse ale, a saison, a Hefeweizen, styles of beer I don't normally enjoy. This is a delicious beer. Sierra Nevada does it again. They excel at everything they do. I don't think they know how.
Exactly. I dare you to make a bad beer, Sierra Nevada.
Very true. Very true.
This is almost chewy. It almost has enough substance to it that you feel like you could eat this beer.
And I will give you a little more in case it's not available in your market, which we know that problem. We have that problem. Bieredegarde are beers for aging in the classic sense, round and complex with flavors that ebb and flow over time. This version is a blend of robust Belgian-style ales, matured in barrels for layered flavors of straw. As soon as I read that, I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
Fruit, oak, which we've already touched on, and the unique spice notes of traditional Belgian yeast. So before reading this, we actually kind of touched on a few of these things. And straw wasn't one of them.
Straw was not one of them, but I'll tell you this much. If those of you who, like myself, spent summers working on the farm, my grandparents' farm, those of you who are used to, at the end of the day, still tasting hay dust on your tongue from baling hay all day, say if it's one of those days when you're working with hay.
Working with hay.
With hay! But yeah, honestly, this very much... And it reminds me of the farm for that very reason, because of as soon as
I guess that's why they
you're gonna get the straw smell, and then you're gonna get the hay dust flavor on your tongue. So,
you saison lovers out there, you gotta get around to trying this beer. I mean, I know we're not. It's a Belgian style ale, but I mean it's so saison like that
And I'm even tasting a little bit of nuttiness. Are you tasting like some chestnuts or walnuts?
Absolutely.
Or
I'm getting plenty of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm getting a lot. But all you Belgian fans out there, saison, farmhouse ales, all that kind of. They all do kind of tie in as far as yeast goes, and
precisely.
And mouthfeel and then texture and stuff. You're going to dig this beer. If you can find it, it's a little pricey, like I said, but it's Christmas time, and that's why we're reviewing it now, because we're splurging a little bit and sharing with you, and we're on location, so, kind of a special occasion all around.
And I do think, I'm starting to wonder if it's the matter of, if you're like us and you're not a big fan of Belgians, then maybe you need an American to make a Belgian ale in order to appreciate a Belgian. I'm starting to wonder that about myself. It seems like every time I enjoy a Belgian ale, it came from an American brewer. So maybe that's just it. Maybe I've just got a Yankee tongue, a Yankee palate, and I need a red, white, and blue brewer to make Belgians. So.
Jeff, real quick.
Get over here.
Just 2 seconds, dude.
Yep, tell everybody hi.
This is Jeff. This is our good buddy.
Hi, everybody.
He's he's the mad scientist.
He's the mad scientist.
I already introduced you as the mad scientist. So
Merry Christmas, everybody.
He's one of our absolute best buddies here. Jeff,
Indeed.
Put it there, man.
Thanks, sir.
Love you, man.
Thank you. Love you, too.
Take care.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Thanks, Jeff.
Right. And you will find us on YouTube. Because we've been doing it for, this is season 2. You gotta watch this shit.
Season 2 of TigerSox, so right on.
All right, guys. So we're about
We see that
time.
we're closing in on time. We got less than 2 minutes left, and we are glad that we got to introduce Jeff into.
He's awesome.
This,
he really
and,
is cool. I wish I was
you
friends
gotta
with more
honestly,
brewers.
this if you were wondering about making a home, finding a brewery here in Vegas, where else are you gonna find a brewery where people are cool with 2 idiots sitting up here in their spare room reviewing a beer that they don't even sell? Okay, let's consider that, guys.
Yeah.
We're at a brewery where they sell beers. This is not available for sale, and they're still cool with us reviewing it.
Yep.
So, honestly...
Although I will say this really quick, they do, whenever you come into Tenaya Creek, there's always about 14, 15 beers of their own. And then there's always about 15 guest drafts.
It's a good combination.
Sierra Nevada actually is very, very frequently a guest, a choice here, a guest beer. So having a Sierra Nevada beer here is actually kind of apropos. And we're about out of time, so Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
And drink a beer. You want
drink good beer.
To give your slogan?
Well, actually,
Don't break the bank.
You didn't quite break the bank, but you didn't exactly find
It's
the discount.
Christmas time.
Exactly, it's Christmas and enjoy.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
And God bless us all, each and every one.
Looking forward to see you in the new year. Bye, everybody.
Bye.